Right now, while you are listening to this, a massive weather system is racing toward Queensland's coast, carrying up to 600 millimetres of rain. In the next 15 minutes, you will discover exactly when this hits your suburb, your street, and whether you need to prepare tonight or tomorrow morning. 3 weather emergencies are unfolding across Australia at this exact moment. A tropical low in Western Australia, a potential cyclone forming in the Coral Sea, and severe thunderstorms building across central Australia that could unleash destructive winds by Friday. But here is what nobody else is telling you. The timing of when these systems hit your location will determine whether you experience minor inconvenience or major disruption. Mackay has already recorded 90 millimetres in 24 hours. Some areas near Proserpine saw 200 millimetres. The Pioneer River is experiencing minor flooding right now. This is just the beginning. Comment below with your city or suburb and I will give you the exact forecast for your area. Do it now before this gets buried in comments. Here is your reward for staying with me these first 30 seconds. By minute 5 of this video, I will reveal the exact 24-hour window when Brisbane, Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast could see their heaviest rainfall in months. But first, you need to understand what is driving these systems, because the pattern forming over Australia right now is something we have not seen since early summer. Let me walk you through what is happening right across the nation, zone by zone, city by city, with precise timing you can actually use. Northern Queensland is experiencing the first wave right now. Townsville, Cairns, Port Douglas, the Whitsundays, Mackay, Rockhampton. All of these locations are under the influence of a low-pressure system sliding north. Here is the critical timing. Tonight, Wednesday, February 4th, through to early Thursday morning, February 5th, showers and storms will be prevalent across the Central Coast. Mackay and the Whitsundays can expect rainfall to ease compared to the past 24 hours, but saturated catchments mean flooding risk remains. Thursday afternoon, February 5th, is when Townsville sees its best chance for decent rainfall. The southeasterly flow shifts to easterly, which favours Townsville but pulls rain away from Mackay. Townsville residents, listen carefully. Thursday afternoon into evening is your window. Friday morning, February 6th, brings isolated moderate to heavy falls between Townsville and Cairns. We are looking at potential 200 millimetre accumulations through parts of the Herbert Range. The Cassowary Coast and far North Queensland tropical coast will see rainfall really pick up Friday morning and continue through the weekend. Cairns, Port Douglas, Mossman, Daintree, Cape Tribulation. Your heavy rain window is Friday, February 6th through Sunday, February 8th. Widespread showers and thunderstorms. The Daintree rainforest could see 400 to 600 millimetres over 4 to 5 days starting Friday. This would likely result in localised flooding, but far North Queensland infrastructure is built for this. Now here is the twist nobody saw coming. Townsville, Mackay, Whitsundays, Rockhampton and the Capricornia coast. After Friday you go dry. Very little to no rainfall throughout the weekend and into early next week. The rain stays north of you. But wait, early next week, things get interesting. Long-range models suggest potential development of a tropical low or even a tropical cyclone in the Coral Sea around February 10th. Before you panic, let me be crystal clear. The chances of Queensland landfall in the next 7 days are effectively zero. These systems typically give us 6 to 7 days notice. We can track them predictably now. Some forecast runs showed it hitting southeast Queensland, but the latest runs already show it moving away. The GFS model is notoriously unreliable for long-range tropical forecasting. It tends to overinflate these systems. The more likely scenario, supported by major forecast models, is a weak low-pressure system developing Monday, February 9th or Tuesday, February 10th next week. This brings continued showers and thunderstorms to the Cassowary Coast and far North Queensland coast. We are talking 4 to 5 day rainfall totals between 400 to 600 millimetres. Significant, yes, but nothing far North Queensland has not handled before. Cooktown, Innisfail, Tully, Cardwell, Ingham. You are looking at persistent heavy rain Monday through Friday next week if this pattern holds. Central Queensland inland areas. Emerald, Longreach, Barcaldine, Charleville, Quilpie. You have severe thunderstorm activity building. Friday, February 6th could bring high-end supercell thunderstorms. These storms may produce destructive winds, large hail and intense rainfall. The northern parts of South Australia and areas south of Alice Springs, including Yulara, are also in the firing line Friday. Birdsville, Bedourie, Boulia in southwestern Queensland. You could see severe thunderstorms Friday extending into Saturday. White Cliffs and Wilcannia in New South Wales. Moomba in South Australia. Same story. Friday is your day to watch. Alice Springs, Tennant Creek, Katherine and Darwin in the Northern Territory. A tropical low 21U is currently on the Northern Territory, Western Australia border. This system is tracking west toward the Indian Ocean. It will not affect the Northern Territory with significant weather. Rainfall has already eased across the territory as the system moves away. Now let us talk Western Australia. This is where it gets fascinating. Tropical low 21U is expected to emerge off the Western Australia coastline north of Broome, likely near Cygnet Bay or Cape Levesque area. It will have enough time over water to potentially reach tropical cyclone status before interacting with the Pilbara coastline. Here is the timing for Western Australia. The system emerges offshore Saturday, February 7th or Sunday, February 8th. It could intensify to tropical cyclone strength Sunday or Monday. Then it moves along or near the Pilbara coast Monday, February 9th through Wednesday, February 11th. Broome, Derby, Port Hedland, Karratha, Dampier, Onslow, Exmouth. You need to pay attention. However, and this is important, this system faces significant challenges. Sea temperatures are 28 to 29 degrees Celsius. We would want 30 to 31 for a strong cyclone. High wind shear and dry air will limit intensification. Land interaction will weaken it further. The most likely scenario is a weak tropical cyclone or strong tropical low. Rainfall will mostly stay offshore. Onshore areas might see 80 to 125 millimetres around Karratha or Port Hedland. Broome and areas south toward Exmouth will see even less. Disappointing for an area that desperately needs wet season rainfall. Pilbara residents, do not let your guard down completely. By Thursday, February 5th, we will have warnings and specific advice as the system gets closer. The forecast is still evolving. Check back tomorrow for updated information. Perth, Geraldton, Bunbury, Albany, Kalgoorlie, you are under high pressure influence. Stable conditions continue. A weak cold front is moving through Wednesday night, bringing a couple of showers to the west coast Thursday, then clearing. Otherwise, you remain dry and settled through the week ahead. Now, here is the moment I promised you at the start. The forecast that affects millions of Australians, southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales, Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, Toowoomba, Ipswich, Logan, Caboolture, Redcliffe, the Moreton Bay region, northern New South Wales, including Lismore, Byron Bay, Ballina, Tweed Heads, Murwillumbah, Casino, Grafton. Your forecast just got very interesting, and the timing windows I am about to give you will determine how you plan your next 7 days. Currently, you are experiencing dry, stable conditions thanks to a strong ridge in the Tasman Sea, bringing southeasterly winds, limited shower and thunderstorm activity for this time of year. Driving around southeast Queensland right now, it is extremely dry, crispy, crunchy. You desperately need rainfall. Here is what is coming. A surface trough is forecast to develop and move through the region. Initial models were flip-flopping between 50 to 250 millimetres. Recent runs have settled around 50 millimetres, but some models are now more generous. Wednesday, February 11th and Thursday, February 12th. First chance for showers and thunderstorms across southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales. Brisbane CBD, you could see storms develop Wednesday afternoon between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. The south side suburbs, including Sunnybank, Callum Vale and Springfield, will see activity slightly earlier around midday to 3 p.m. North side areas like Chermside, Strathpine and North Lakes can expect storms between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Wednesday. Gold Coast from Coolangatta to Southport, Burleigh Heads to Surfers Paradise. Wednesday afternoon storms likely between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. The hinterland areas, including Mudgeeraba, Nerang and Tamborine Mountain, could see earlier development around 11 a.m. Sunshine Coast spanning Caloundra, Mooloolaba, Maroochydore, Noosa and extending to Gympie. Storm timing Wednesday 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. along the coast. Hinterland areas like Mallee and Montville may see activity from noon onward. Friday, February 13th, Saturday, February 14th, Sunday, February 15th. Potential for more steady rain activity. Some models suggest this could be a wet middle part of February across the region, which would be very welcome indeed. The key uncertainty is how far south the tropical moisture pushes. If the Coral Sea system develops and a surface trough aligns correctly, you could see 100 to 150 millimetres over the 3-day period, Friday through Sunday. If the trough stays north or weakens, you get 50 millimetres or less. Toowoomba and the Darling Downs, similar timing. Wednesday and Thursday for scattered storms, then Friday through Sunday for more persistent rain if the pattern holds. This is a wait-and-see weather event. We should have definitive answers by Monday or Tuesday next week, but the possibility of meaningful rainfall exists. Not something to plan outdoor events around yet, but something to be hopeful about if you need the rain badly. Northern New South Wales beyond the immediate coastal areas, Armidale, Tamworth, Moree, Dubbo, you remain mostly dry. The surface trough may bring isolated showers and storms Wednesday and Thursday, but significant rainfall stays coastal, Sydney, Newcastle, Wollongong, Canberra and the Australian Capital Territory. You are under the influence of high pressure and a weak cold front. Wednesday night into Thursday morning brings a few showers, particularly Sydney S-West and the Blue Mountains. Then conditions clear. The rest of the week through the weekend is dry and settled. Temperatures mild. Perfect February weather for New South Wales and the ACT. Canberra specifically, your showers Wednesday night, clear by Thursday morning, then dry Friday through Monday. Temperatures ranging 18 to 25 degrees Celsius. Newcastle and the Hunter Valley, same pattern. Brief showers Wednesday night, then dry conditions return. Victoria and Tasmania. Melbourne, CBD, Geelong, Ballarat, Bendigo, Shepparton, Mildura, Warrnambool, the Mornington Peninsula, Dandenong Ranges. You are also under high pressure influence. The weak cold front brings isolated showers Wednesday night, mainly to Western Victoria, including the Grampians region, Horsham and Ararat. Melbourne western suburbs from Werribee to Melton could see light showers between 8 p.m. Wednesday and 2 a.m. Thursday. Eastern suburbs, including Box Hill, Ringwood and Dandenong, should stay mostly dry. Thursday sees clearing from west to east by midday Thursday. Even coastal areas around Geelong and the Bellarine Peninsula will be dry. Then dry, stable conditions Friday through the weekend into early next week. Perfect weather for the Yarra Valley, Phillip Island and the Great Ocean Road, Hobart, Launceston, Devonport, Burnie. Similar story. A few showers Wednesday night from the front, then clearing Thursday. Dry and settled Friday onward. Tasmania, you can expect beautiful late summer weather through the weekend. South Australia, Adelaide, Mount Gambier, Port Augusta, Port Lincoln, Whyalla. High pressure keeps you dry and stable along the coast and southern areas. But remember those severe thunderstorms I mentioned earlier. Northern South Australia, including areas near the border with Northern Territory and Queensland, could see severe storms Friday. If you are in remote northern SA, monitor forecasts closely Thursday and Friday. Now let me address something important. I am not here to scare you. I am here to inform you with precision. Weather impacts your life, whether you are a farmer needing rain, a tradie planning outdoor work, a parent organising weekend activities, or a retiree managing health conditions affected by heat or storms. Timing matters. You now know more about Australia's weather over the next 7 days than 99% of people. You know which cities get rain and when. You know which areas face severe storms and when. You know where tropical systems are forming and their likely paths. But forecasts evolve, models update every 6 hours. That tropical low in the Coral Sea, we will know its true intentions by this weekend, the southeast Queensland rainfall. We will have certainty by Monday. The Western Australia cyclone, warnings start Thursday with specifics by Friday. This is why you need to come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's forecast will have updated model data, refined timing and new information about the Coral Sea system and the Western Australia tropical low. If you are in Brisbane, Gold Coast, Cairns, Townsville, Perth or anywhere in between, tomorrow's update will be critical. Here's what I need you to do right now. Comment below with your exact location, city, suburb, town. I will respond with your specific forecast, timing for rain, storm risks, temperatures personalised for where you live. Second, check back here Thursday afternoon. I will have the Western Australia cyclone update with specific warnings for Pilbara residents. I will also have refined southeast Queensland rainfall predictions and the latest on that Coral Sea system. Third, if you know someone in Cairns, Mackay, Broome or anywhere I have mentioned, share this with them. They need this information. Knowledge is preparation. Preparation prevents problems. Let me leave you with 7 cities and their 24-hour critical windows. Cairns, Friday morning, February 6th, when heavy rain begins. Mackay, tonight, Wednesday into early Thursday for final showers before it clears. Townsville, Thursday afternoon, February 5th for your best rainfall chance. Brisbane, Wednesday, February 11th when storms first develop. Broome, Sunday, February 8th when the tropical system emerges offshore. Perth, Wednesday night, February 4th for cold front showers. Adelaide, Friday, February 6th if you are in northern SA watching for severe storms. Write those dates down. Set reminders. These are the moments when weather affects your plans. The next 48 hours will reveal whether that Coral Sea system becomes a real player or fizzles out. Whether southeast Queensland gets 50 millimetres or 150. whether Western Australia S tropical low becomes Category 1 or stays sub-cyclone strength. I will be tracking every model run, every update, every shift. Tomorrow S video will answer questions you do not even know you have yet, because weather does not wait for you to catch up. It moves whether you are ready or not, but now you are ready. You have the timing, you have the locations, you have the rainfall amounts. Comment your location now. I am reading every single comment and I will reply with your detailed forecast. Do not wait. Do it before you forget. And I will see you in tomorrow's critical update with breaking information on all three weather systems. Your preparation